for a second.
Hey,
Do that.
what's going on, guys? We got Nick here, and I'm sitting here with Luke Shankala, who is a one of the Crusaders here, and he's posted some amazing results, and wanted to bring him on and talk with us here because I've been really impressed with what he's doing. Plus, he's just an all-around cool guy. So, Luke, thanks for taking a couple of minutes to chat here, man. But while we jump right in, first thing we want to talk about here is before you join the Crusaders program, let's give a little background of you, where you were at, and your business, your agency, what you were doing.
Sure. I mean, so when I first started, I think it's been quite a few months now. I mean, I think we're 3 or 4 months in. But when I first started, I had been in the game for 8, 10 months. I hadn't got a ton of traction, and I had a lot of mind trash going on, and so I was probably averaging 2 to 3K a month was kind of the average at the time when I joined. 2 clients a month, maybe 3 clients on the off month. I'd lose clients, I'd bring new clients on, stuff like that, right? And so that was kind of where I was at when I first started.
Okay. Yeah, so it's just getting some things here and there, how to find a good process. Gotcha. All right, man.
Right.
And then once you joined, went through the program, joined the Crusaders. What has been some of the results and some of the changes you've seen in your business and life since then?
Sure. There's obviously there's a lot of good facets that come along with the course. With being in an environment like what you've created here is, the first thing I'll have to say. I mean, the structure is awesome. The sales stuff is awesome because that's helped a lot. But honestly, the biggest impact to me has been the mindset, right? I mean, well, I guess it's two things, right? It's the environment and the mindset. So being in an environment of positive people that are going after the same goals, and I spent a lot of time in groups that were free groups, right? And so you're hanging out with a bunch of people that don't know what they're doing. They're also a lot of limited thinking and stuff like that. So one of the things that was huge for me was just kind of building the confidence, being in an environment where there's a ton of people that are going for the same thing, and then also your mindset stuff, right? I mean, you're coming in here, you're always positive every day, and that's been the biggest change for me. And still, some days I'm down, right? But I always try to come back into the group because I know that people kind of bring me back up, and then you see the wins that people are having, and so it's just a lot of that's kind of the biggest.
That's awesome, man. The mindset and just being around a good environment, it's so key because it helps drive you. And you learn from good people like that, which helps you close more deals, make more money, and do everything there. That's awesome, man. So you kind of just answered this, but one of the questions I was like to ask is, what has been your favorite part of the program? Has it been the mindset then?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, so everything's great. I mean, right? I really enjoyed the sales stuff, the way you structure things, and I'm still kind of working through that stuff. But kind of the immediate benefit from getting into the group, the course, was the mindset stuff, right? I mean, I think over time, as the sales side of things starts to pick up, as I kind of gain more confidence in that thing, and just have a more dialed in sales process, just kind of based off of what you do, it's going to be more of an ROI on that side of things. But I think immediately the biggest impact was the confidence and the mindset side of things that kind of came along right away. That's what I would say would be the first, most important thing to me.
I love that, man. You're not the first person to mention that. I think Jeremy from the group said it perfectly on one of the mindset trainings one day.
Yeah.
When he was, I don't know if you were on that one, when he was like, Nick got us in here and promised us all these sales, and then all of a sudden he did a backdoor Tony Robbins on us. And we kind of like...
Yeah, and I feel like he's fairly similar to kind of my personality when it comes to... I don't necessarily consider myself a negative person, but I've definitely drifted towards that, especially in the past. Working at a corporate job and stuff like that, just like basically blaming everybody else for stuff. Even though, sure they were at fault to a certain extent, but I had to kind of release a lot of that stuff and stop blaming other people for stuff, and just had to take control of my own life, right?
Absolutely, man. I always say the mindset's the most important thing. I mean, it's like 90% mindset. The rest is 10% strategy. And with it, you get both, and the mindset trainings are going to continue. It's changed my life, so I love that, man. And so the last question, I always like to ask is, if somebody was, considering, investing in the Crusader program, what would you tell them?
Do it. Buy it, man. Honestly, it's been the best investment I've ever made. In this space, and I've spent a lot of money over the last 12 months, 18 months on different courses, on learning myself, on spending ads, right? I mean, I've spent a lot of money, and honestly, this has been the biggest bang for the buck. It's been, I mean, there's a lot of crap out there, so I don't recommend a lot of things, and this is one of the two courses that I would ever recommend, ever
Awesome,
right now.
man.
So yeah, it's an awesome course. It's honestly, it's not even a course, man. I mean, it is. There's some course stuff, but again, I mean, the community is above and beyond.
Yeah, and I plan on keeping that way. It's all about that transformational experience where you continue to grow and you watch people build and grow. There's this new strategy out there these days where people are doing like $97 master classes and this, that, and the other thing. There's good stuff you can get from them. There's nothing. I got friends who are doing that, but I'm a bigger believer in like, let's have a little bit bigger investment and let's like build together and let's continue to stay on it. As you know, I'm constantly adding new stuff and bringing new ideas and sharing what I'm doing every day because I'm fighting the same fight with you guys at scale. You know what I mean? Like, and so I get a lot of data quick to share with everyone. So
bringing in experts also helps as well. I mean, you're not like a static course where people come in and they buy the course and that's it, and then like a lot of times the course creators disappear after a while too, right? I mean, they made their first million, so they're out. I mean, because that's their only source of income, whereas you're actually a practitioner. Imagine that.
Yeah, shocking, right? Shocking, man. And I plan to keep it that way. It's the best way I can help train and share some of the knowledge with everybody. So awesome, man. Luke, I really appreciate taking a few minutes to chat here today, and we'll talk soon, man.